everyone, I'm Michelle Tompkins and I am talking Active Aging Week. I know you've heard a lot about our presentations and activities during this week, but I've got another one to share with you. Let's welcome Luann Fortune. She is local and she's our guest speaker on October 3rd. Let's welcome her and we'll find out a little bit about what you're all about and what you'll be bringing here. So thank you for being here today.
Michelle, thank you so much for having me. I'm just delighted to be here and I'm looking forward to speaking here in October. I'm an academic. And as you've mentioned, I'm local and I'm able to do my work from here because I work for a program that is based in California, but it's a graduate institute and my program is hybrid. And what that means is that we work a lot online, but then we have these residential conferences where students come together and meet face to face. I work primarily with doctoral students. I supervise their research. My area is integrative health and wellness.
Fantastic. And the presentation topic is called Care of Self, a practical model for health and wellness. What will our residents take away from attending that?
Well, self-care has become very topical right now, and we can trace back some of the reasons for that, but I think in particular your residents might be interested in hearing more about what they can do to improve the quality of their life. Because it really is about life quality and living all the time that we have here to the best that we can be. So just to trace back what integrative health and wellness is, just a matter of 25 years ago, nobody had ever heard of using integrative medicine. It's a whole new idea and a term. There was conventional medicine. There was just going to see your physician. And then as our population became older, and as our expectations became higher, as we live longer, we wanted to live better. And we also found that a lot of the conventional treatments were not working as well for the chronic diseases that take up 80% of our healthcare dollars, which are very high in the United States. So people's expectations became greater and they started seeking on their own other solutions. And we found out through doing research that people were using what we were calling CAM, complementary alternative medicine, at a much higher rate than we ever thought. So today 40% of us use some form of massage therapy or acupuncture or nutritional counseling or vitamins on our own to get better.
Well, thank you for shedding light on what you consider that alternative, because you're right, nutrition can be considered an alternative medicine. Like you said, massage, exercise, so care of self is very important now, and taking care of yourself to maintain longevity in a positive way.
So really the key of my talk is about all of this information we have, and we know we have information overload. You can barely sign into your inbox without becoming inundated with the latest self-care craze, and should you get a massage, or should you take Pilates, or eat fish oil, or whatever else might be. And how are you to know? I think what's important right now is that every individual has to have a framework. We have to have some way to make sense of it, and that's what I'm going to talk to everybody about. So with one of my students, I have helped develop a program called the 7 Sources of Health, and I will actually leave you with a card about this, assessing your 7 sources of health. And the sources of health is not a commercial product. This is an academically evidence-based one. Although you can talk to some of my students about consulting or coaching around that. The sources of health are things that we know about in our day-to-day lives. And it starts with our life purpose. So working through our life purpose and how we take care of our bodies, how we take care of our minds, how we feed our creativity, how we engage in our environment, what we do about community, and of course our emotional self. So those are the sources of health that I'll be talking about, and there are ways that you can feed each one individually, and I look forward to sharing more about that and also telling people how they can assess themselves and decide on their own what areas they want to work on.
I absolutely love that. As the lifestyle here at Shell Point, we are very active. We have a wellness program called Life Quest, which encompasses the dimensions of wellness that you just spoke about, the educational dimension, emotional, physical being exercise, the community dimension, of course, spiritual. So this is going to really enhance what we already have here at Shell Point and hopefully kind of really drive that point home of self-care to our residents.
Great.
So thank you. Thanks
Great.
for being here and spending time with me today. If you're interested in hearing more about self-care and what we can do to enhance our lifestyle for longevity and over the lifespan, please sign up at the concierge desk for this Active Aging Week program on October 3rd. It's going to be held 10:30 in the Social Center. You will not want to miss out. So you can help me welcome Luann here to Shell Point for the first time. Thank you very much and stay well.